It's a pleasure to be here today and to follow so many experts in the HR field to help you really, truly reimagine your future of work. My name's Amy Collins. As Andy said, I am an HR business partner at SAP, and I have the honor of supporting sales executives to execute their business strategy and really focus on their potential of their people. I stand before you as a peer, having spent my entire career thus far in HR. I've worked at both small and large companies. I've had roles in all three of our HR pillars, centers of excellence, service delivery, and now stand before you as an HR business partner. And I've also been a part of on-prem and cloud implementations for various HR technologies, of course, SuccessFactors being one of them. So I'm humbled to have this opportunity with you as we close out today to truly share our SAP digital HR transformation story. At SAP, we had a compelling reason to evolve. We enable our customers to transition to the cloud and run simple, and so we needed to lead this effort. But more importantly, as you've heard today, digitalization is changing businesses, processes, and people at a rapid pace, and we ourselves needed to keep up to stay relevant. Our employees, as we've also talked about, there's many themes that will continue here, are used to simple, intuitive consumer experiences. Take Amazon as an example. This past weekend was Father's Day. Maybe there's some of you like myself who on Saturday realized I did not have a gift from my father. With a few clicks on my mobile device, a golf shirt was en route to his house to celebrate Father's Day. Now think about your own internal HR processes. Are they that simple? Are they that intuitive? Our employees expect that same level of service. According to Burson, by Deloitte's 2017 research, high-performance HR organizations lead the digital transformation instead of waiting for it to happen. At SAP, it's our people who are instrumental in making our business even more agile and competitive. They are the heart of how we run, and so as an HR function, we take that responsibility to be custodians of our talent. So after understanding how we needed to transform as a business, it was critical for us to understand what kind of talent does the business require in the future? What kind of skills are needed? Where does that talent need to be located? And what is needed to motivate and retain that talent? Our HR strategy takes those factors and translates people and organizational impact into action, ultimately supporting our business strategy to deliver the intelligent enterprise to our customers. Our strategy focused on 4 components. 1, the need to decide what you stand for as your purpose. The need to be super precise and have HR guiding principles. And because we know we can't do everything, the need to identify what your areas of focus will be. And to address the needs of the business, it's also important to have a service portfolio. We strive to run HR like a business, and so ongoing measurement of our activities helps us to stay on track and maximize that impact. We do this through a few channels internally, our HR feedback survey, our people engagement survey, and also self-service tickets. We have satisfaction scores through each one of those. Our HR guiding principles are our compass for everything we do within HR at SAP, and of course that consumer experience is front and center. We understand that positive experiences are directly linked to positive emotions. Our 3 HR guiding principles enable us to continually ask ourselves, what can we do better, and how can we make a simple user experience for our people? Simplification and standardization are essential to drive that scalability, but we recognize that as a company with almost 100,000 employees operating in over 70 countries, that we can't create a one-size-fits-all service attitude. We are successful when our employees are recommending our HR initiatives, and thus employee satisfaction is front and central in our guiding principles. So being a front runner in the digital HR world means that we in HR need not only to address our employees' future, but we also need to address our own. We address it at SAP by continuously evolving our HR operating model, the way we set ourselves up, in how we engage and work together to bring those superior consumer experiences to our people. As you've heard already today, you can't achieve true transformation with just technology. We have continuously evolved our strategy, our portfolio, our processes, and our technology. As you can see, we started with a decentralized model where each country had its own functions and quickly transformed, as many companies did, into a globalized model, truly trying to understand and gain that standardization. Our journey then to a cloud-enabled business model began in 2012, but not just about implementing success factors. Our focus was truly to ensure that we had clear customer segmentation and the right operating model to appropriately scale. Our ultimate goal of our transformation is to provide superior HR consumer experiences in an end-to-end model as one HR and using the power of our HCM technology. I'd now like to share with you 2 strategic programs that helped us to get here. First being HR Run Simple. HR Run Simple is our dedicated program that was focused on creating a global operating model, which was ready to support our global workforce. In everything we do, we put the consumer front and center because we want them to be satisfied and happy. As a result, we segmented our offerings based on consumer needs and then redefined our roles within HR to provide better experiences in order to simplify and standardize our processes. For example, employees have multiple HR channels at their access, self-service being one of them, but also our HR Direct Employee Contact Center, where employees can interact with our employee advisors via ticket, phone, and also in some countries now we are piloting chat functionality. HR advisors provide consultative support to our first and mid-level managers. And HR business partners like myself partner with executives as strategic consultants on people and organizational related topics. This HR operating model allows us to create that sustainable and efficient way to support all employees across our company. The strategy for HR Goes Cloud was to build our next generation HR practices while leveraging the most innovative technologies. Our key milestone happened last August when we implemented Employee Central, which celebrated our largest HR system go live for SAP. EC expanded on features that were already available to our employees in SuccessMap and moved most of our manager and employee services into the cloud. Employees are now empowered with services that are both intuitive and simple and are available anytime and anywhere. Think about those 5 minutes maybe in between a meeting and being able to use that time as an employee to access your goal and development plan, receive feedback from your manager, view a real-time org chart, or as a manager, approve an offer for an external candidate, all on your mobile phone. We as a company were able to standardize 75 processes, thereby reducing our complexity and allowing us to truly run simple. And we now have a global system of record in the cloud, which allows us to continuously innovate with little effort through our quarterly releases. And this enables more disruption and agility in our HR department than ever before. So this next slide is a very busy slide, but it reflects just how deeply ingrained SAP is from our HR processes in the cloud and shows that with continuous technology, we will continue to add to these portfolio. Our cloud technology truly helps us manage our employee lifecycle from hire to retire, from onboarding new talent to using our talent suite, which includes performance and goals, development planning, succession management, also using Plum, as you heard in the previous discussion, and comp planning, a critical one for us at SAP, as we were able to take what historically was a 12-week process from start to finish with manager recommendations and HR analysis and narrowing that down to complete in 4 weeks. The efficiencies we gained were definitely realized by both managers and HR. Outside of the standard processes, you may have unique needs, as we did, to create something for your business. And the SAP Cloud platform provides you that flexibility and affords you the ability to quickly create something, but that is still fully integrated. One such example is Appreciate, which is our global employee recognition program that provides employees the opportunity to recognize others and be recognized themselves for living our company values. Another example is Fit at SAP, which is an activity platform created to motivate employees to keep moving and focus on their well-being. I'll also highlight SAP Analytics Cloud, as workforce analytics, as you've heard today, is critical to track progress and measure results. This provides us one source of truth. We have our digital boardroom that allows us to connect our HR data with finance, sales, marketing, other functions to really, truly enable data-driven decision-making. And just this past week, we launched our HR Mission Control Center, putting HR analytics in the hands of HR business partners with real-time access to data that aligns to our people strategy focus areas. And finally, with our recent acquisition of SAP Qualtrics, we can now leverage employee experience management to gain those real-time sentiments using pulse checks instead of yearly annual pulse surveys. Now let's talk about our implementation journey at SAP to SuccessFactors. As you can see from the slide, we started running on-prem core HR and launched our talent modules first. And this was because employees and managers would truly be able to touch and experience the system firsthand. Employees could create their people profile, managers were able to cascade goals, succession plans, as we just spoke about, could be captured by role, and talent pools created. As we progressed and moved along, we continued to operate on-prem, but also continued to implement more cloud modules as our strategy aligned. And then we finally went full cloud with our EC launch last year. Our journey is unique to SAP. Your journey is also unique and will look different based on your own strategy. But with SuccessFactors, you can start anywhere and go anywhere. In order to truly lead the digital transformation, we at SAP continue to test and innovate initiatives to drive our strategy forward and leverage predictive analytics, machine learning, and blockchain. I'll highlight two of the examples here with you today. The first is the idea of continuous learning. We all know how important it is to take the time to learn, but first, it's hard to figure out where do we want to focus our efforts, and we all know that our time is so precious. What if you, as an employee, could receive smart recommendations? Think about Amazon for a second. You receive recommendations based on your purchase history and your search history. Remember that our employees are seeking that same level of experience. Our LMS can now offer personalized learning recommendations based on what is popular among your peers and other users. An exciting pilot that we just launched here in North America is in the area of leadership development. So much of our work is done today through digital technology. Think of how many hours you spend reading and writing emails every day. While we prepared our leaders for people management, have we truly prepared them to lead virtual workforce and communicate using digital channels? Cultivate provides leaders with feedback on their effectiveness in communication, coaching, and employee well-being in just a few clicks. It provides self-awareness and helps to eliminate unconscious bias. In just 2 weeks since we implemented our pilot, our leaders are already changing behavior as a result of this feedback. Think about that, the long-term impact that could have. Listening to what our employees tell us is a key element of our HR work and the driving force behind continuous innovation and optimization. Our annual HR feedback survey gives us the opportunity to hear from our employees and managers on what we are doing well and what we need to improve on. On a scale from 1 to 10, you can see our journey through the years where our customers first rated us with a score of 6.3. And after embarking on our cloud journey in 2014, we experienced a jump in our scores. With our launch of Employee Central last year, we are truly proud of our 7.9 score, which tells us that the move to the cloud was a positive user experience for our employees. And we continue to use these results as well as other metrics that we utilize to strive for excellence. External feedback is just as critical as internal feedback, and the market definitely agrees with our HR transformation. We are incredibly proud to be honored around the world, and in 2018, SAP received 175 employer awards. We are proud to be honored on Fortune's Best Workplace for Diversity, and we are the first software company to be recognized with EDGE certification for our efforts to fight inequality at work. All of us in HR are at the forefront of creating moments that matter for our employees and ultimately for our customers. It's important that you have a clear HR strategy that underpins your business strategy. Everything starts there. The technology you saw and heard about today is a means to enable that strategy. It's important that you also create an environment where people view change as an opportunity to learn and grow. Our employees are looking to HR to deliver those best customer experiences, and offering services by customer segmentation can help you achieve this. And finally, while we cannot control the pace of change, we can control how we will respond and lay the foundation for future growth. As you can see from our SAP story, a successful transformation is a people transformation, not just a technology implementation. I encourage each of you to continuously rethink your strategy, your portfolio, your processes, and your technology, and reimagine what's possible. Thank you.